Hey guys, this is going to be a different kind of video. Still going to be complaining, but it's not about airsoft stuff this time. This is a Gerber Remix 3.0. If any of you have a Storm 2 or a Fast Folder, the relative size of it. I'm a one-hand opening kind of guy. My knives have to one-hand open. So that's how I base my knife and what I use it for. Both of these I've put through this I've put through the ringer. This is just a fast folder that I haven't actually used. But I've used both of these style knives for like heavy duty stuff. I mean, I may not go out to the campsite and hack wood with them, but I still use them to cut up cardboard at work. The plastic on those electronic devices. I've even used this one, and my first job was a contractor's assistant. I've used these to pry boards apart. No trouble whatsoever. Absolutely fine knives. These two are great. Love them. Love them. Reliable, strong. I mean, solid build through and through. On the other hand, you've got the Remix here. Yeah, it's cool. It looks interesting. It's an okay size. I prefer a larger knife that's heavier, but the feel of it's good. That's about the only real good thing about it. If this was a more solidly built knife that I could do more with, I would actually carry this. I've used this thing. I used this for about 2 weeks after I bought it, and then threw it out. Threw it on my pile of not to use stuff. If you notice here, that little hump right there, that is the spine of this knife. The blade applies pressure on the spine, and it does that. Now, it's not like it's just there to fill up this gap here. The knife blade is actually pushing on it. This is what holds the blade forward. Now, I haven't even used this that much. I used it to cut cardboard. Look at that. I noticed it whenever I was cutting cardboard that was doing that. Now, no knife should ever show its weak points when cutting cardboard. Cutting wood, splitting wood, stabbing into stuff you're not supposed to fucking do. This happened on cardboard. Cardboard did that. Now, along to the other bad points. Unless you hold the lock down, this thing is like absolutely terrible. It's great, smooth, lock down. Lock up, rough and terrible. No one-hand opening here. Unless you figure out how to easily hold it down and flick it open, you're not going to get anywhere after this. It's not like the lock holds it open and shut. The lock holds it open, that's it. So if you have this clipped the way it's supposed to, down into your pocket, and for some reason it jostles open, you're stabbing yourself when you reach for change. You move, you jump around or something like that, it'll stab you in the leg. This is utter shit. Who thought this through? Probably some guy that doesn't even use knives. It's there to look good. Kind of seat the hand real well. But actual use? No, this isn't going to stand up to anything. And then look at this pocket clip. Look at that. Oh, great. It's thin, which means it's going to not stand up to anything. Wobbles. Like I said, 2 weeks. Not much. And here it is. Look at that. I've been carrying this for a year. Solid. I need to tighten up the Torx screws on this thing. But other than that, nothing. Solid. Through and through. This, no. That's just... I don't know. Maybe I expect quality knives from a quality knife manufacturer. I don't know. I would expect quality knives from a quality knife manufacturer, but I won't exactly get them out of something like this. If this thing was a smoother open, fine. If this thing locked shut, let's say one of those sliding locks that the, say, Chive and Leak that Kershaw makes, spring-loaded ones. Assisted opening, technically. But this, no. It's like they thought up of one thing. Let's make it so you can put your finger through it. Oh, that's a good idea. And then that's all they ever thought about. You don't make the spine of it plastic. You don't make it so it can open up in your pocket and stab you in the hand. You don't make it so you can, over its lifespan, it'll probably lock shut. Because this lock is always pressing against it. At the beginning of this knife's life, I could one-hand open it. I mean, no big deal. But after use of about 2 weeks, it's really, really rough here and here. Because the lock is always pressing against it. It's probably not even designed so that it presses against it without damaging it. It's just probably just thrown in there. I mean, look at that wobble. Seriously. Yeah, I probably complain about this one a bit too much, but it kind of pisses me off whenever stuff like this is allowed to be made. I don't know. I just don't get it. Well, that's all for me.